Lots of optimism about Oklahoma football 2011, and spring practice began Monday. Bob Stoops conducted a press conference here at Memorial Stadium. Barry Tramel along Jake Trotter, and Bob Stoops apparently pretty fired up about the 2011 Sooners.
Absolutely, and he has a lot to be fired up about. I mean, Ryan Broyles, All-American flanker, Landry Jones at quarterback, several starters back on defense. The Sooners are loaded for next season. Stoops
today talked about the dedication, the work habits of this team. He says it's very similar to last year, which he was very pleased with the way these guys conducted themselves in the offseason.
And I think Stoops has a lot of credibility about this because he's told us before when teams haven't worked well in the offseason. And I think you asked him, how does this team compare to, say, the 05 team that didn't work very hard? I think they were disappointed in the team in 2009. This team is not even comparable, is what he says.
A couple of things to look for. This Sooner team not necessarily going to look exactly like you always think. The offense, multiple formations, but a new coordinator in Josh Heupel, and also the 50 defense was installed at OU late last season, used extensively. Sooners could have a new look.
And it won't be something they have to use out of necessity, talking about the 50 defense. I mean, they had to go to it last year because of their lack of depth at defensive tackle and also the fact they had some defensive ends that they could play more than just Jeremy Beals. So this year, if they go to it, I think it'll be more of a to use to their advantage rather than an act of desperation. It turned out to work really well for them, but you don't want to switch defenses the last week of the season usually, which is what OU did going into Oklahoma State last year.
Well, it should be a very interesting spring. Lots and lots of optimism about these Sooners. Stay tuned for further OU football coverage every day in the Oklahoman and here on News OK.